If you're looking for a dish where you put in minimal amount of minutes cooking and gives you maximum amount of flavor, I've got the perfect sandwich to solve that problem. It's super hands-off. It's the Cubano slider, inspired by one of my favorite sandwiches of all time. I've adapted this recipe to feed a whole crowd on a struggle budget.
Life can be a struggle, but a good meal doesn't have to be. We can make creative, nutritious, and inventive dishes that won't break the bank. We'll eat well and save money, because that's what we do. Welcome to Struggle Meals.
Let's get some aromatics together. So we are gonna start right here with a little bit of oil, about 1/4 cup or so, okay? I'm gonna come in with some chopped garlic. So we've got some oregano right here, boom, 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 and we've got some cumin. Struggle Whisk 7500, coming in for the win. All right, so we bring that together, already aromatic, lovely, wonderful. I've got a pork butt, B-U-T-T. Where does it come from? The shoulder, obviously. This is an affordable cut of meat with a whole bunch of fat and connective tissue. You could use bone-in or boneless pork shoulder. It doesn't really matter, whatever you can find. We're gonna cook it for a long time. It's gonna break down. It's gonna be mouth-wateringly delicious. So let's hit our butt that comes from the shoulder with some pepper. And we'll hit it with some salt. Hit that in there. We're putting garlic, oregano, and cumin. We're gonna rub this in. These are gonna give us, really warming spices that work really well with a fatty cut of meat. Just give that a little rub. That was like 120 seconds of work. Yes, this takes many hours to cook. However, it's hands-off cooking time, and that's what's perfect about this dish. This is what makes it great for a crowd. Now I'm gonna wash my hands. This is a must. Now we're gonna add even more flavor. We've got an onion here. We'll cut it in half, and we'll quarter it. We can just go straight in with that. Boom. Boom. We got some limes here. We've got our garage sale zester. So we'll come in with some lime zest. It's so important to have contrasting, bright, zesty flavors with such a fatty and unctuous cut of meat. Okay, so let's cut all of our limes in half. Let's squeeze these in with the help of the Citrus Extractor 4000. You just stick that right in there, give it a little wiggle, and that's gonna help you really get deep into the fibers. I think the best part of the Citrus Extractor 4000 is that you could enlist the help of all kinds of cousins to do this. I mean, you probably have multiple Citrus Extractor 4000s right now. No number to call, no fees to pay. Orange, pork, delicious combination. So we'll just cut these guys in half. Citrus Extractor 4000, we'll come right in, just try to give it a little wiggle. The limes and the oranges are gonna give us all these bright flavors that balance out the fattiness so beautifully. Let's get some chicken broth in there. It's gonna break down. It's gonna be mouth-wateringly delicious. And we put a very nice hat on top of our pot, turn it to low, and that's it. This is gonna cook all day, like 7 hours. But does that mean this is a 7-hour recipe? No, because you're not working for 7 hours. This is a really good work to payoff ratio. So now we've got a whole bunch of hours, which means you get to spend quality time with your family. Then we're gonna have an awesome sandwich. It's been a really great day with the family, and now everyone's really hungry. Thankfully, our pork is ready, so let's shred it. 2 forks. You come in with 2 forks, and you just start pulling the meat apart. Now, I would leave it in here because as you pull the meat apart, it's gonna reabsorb even more of the liquid, giving us even more of that mouth-watering fantasticness. This is perfect to set up buffet style. That way everyone can put exactly what they want into it. Remember, this is a recipe that I adapted from a pressed sandwich. We can't be pressing individual orders when everyone's hungry and they want to eat now. And that's what makes this buffet setup ideal. So we're gonna come in with a slider bun. Traditional Cubano has boiled ham, Swiss cheese, braised pork butt, pickles, mustard. We'll come in with our braised pork butt. You create a little bit of a barrier with that bottom bun. I mean, this is gonna be wet and juicy, and that is a delicious thing. A little bit of red onion. We'll go pickle, pickle. Hit it with some yellow mustard. So that's it. I mean, really easy. You get your ingredients out. The only thing that takes time is the braising of the meat, but the actual hands-on time was very, very small. Once the meat is cooked, this thing assembles really quickly. It looks great. It's $2.37 a serving. And I can't wait to take a bite. Here we go. Definitely mouth-wateringly delicious. And you got that pork butt, it cooked a long time, it's warm, it's juicy, you bite into it and it just explodes, and then you're hit with the waves of other ingredients. It's both bright and fatty at the same time. I love that like flavor stretching right there. Minimal minutes put into it. This is the perfect meal to feed a crowd. Everyone's gonna love it.